What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're playing Here Be Dragons. A game where you're going to be sailing on an animated nautical sea. It's kind of a strategy piratical game where you're trying to clear the way apparently for the discovery of the new world or something else like that. I think it's going to be cool. So let's check it on out. I missed this game the first time it came around, but now it's actually out in its full release. So let's dive on in. Let's see what the game has to offer and see if it's worth putting on your list of noticeables. New game! When the mugs were full of beer and the plates were full of food, the only thing missing was a good story. I'm going to treat you to a tale that you're not going to read in learned tomes and not hear from the mouths of witnesses. The year of our Lord 1492 has entered the annals of history, but 2 years earlier, nothing foretold of this. Except for one thing. The court alchemist had forcibly sent to sea the most pathetic captain to ever set foot on the deck of a ship. The captain's me, isn't it? That's how I like to be introduced to a game, being called a pathetic, worthless scrap of flesh on the deck of a trash boat. That's the type of nomenclature that really gets me husky. All right, let's have a look here. So, in which there is an itchy, feverish swelling, and natural selection shows a completely shocking face. All right. Captain, we were ordered to fire. What in the blazes? Are my eyes deceiving me? We're firing on fishermen? What fishermen? Those are ordinary training target mannequins. Let's check our guns, Captain. I don't know. We haven't really fully been able to verify that those are crash dummies, but you have promised me the ability to fire cannons at things, so maybe I'll give it a pass. Alright, let's do this thing. Each turn of a fight has several actions. Do you want to do the most awesome one now? Of course you do. Absolutely I do. Let's do it. Alright, so this is the most awesome action, salvos. It is used during attack and defense. To kick someone's butt, hover over them with the cursor. You give them damage equal to your attack, minus their defense. Alright. Sounds good. Go on. My lord! Apparently we were victorious. That's all that it took. Take that, fisherman. You and your big basket of bass. That's what you... Apparently, aye, is the way that we confirm that right there. Excellent accuracy, Captain, but such an ace might prefer a larger caliber. Alright, well, let's go fight something bigger and nastier then. Let's go do it. Oh, there's two of them now? Did they even have cannons, though? What are they gonna do? Throw fish guts at me? I think my miserable wooden leg looks more like a target mannequin than the crew of those boats does. God save us. Why? They're wind-up mechanical wooden people, and they look so alive from afar. Well, they're not gonna look so alive in just a minute. I fibbed a little bit. Every turn of a fight starts with something even more awesome, the rolling of dice. Okay. So we need him to, fart out some dice. Alright, so what do the dice do? I like order. The dice land in a free pool. There is one die available for each unit. Why? Because each unit, yours and the enemy's, gets one die. Not three, not two, one for each unit. Okay. What are the dice for? Well, I was afraid you'd never ask. You assign them to plan actions. Actions will be executed during the actions phase. What a surprise. For example, if you assign a die from 1 to 4 and prepare the action shoot straight, then the turn compass points at actions. Your ship does 1 damage to a selected enemy unit. Alright. Well, there you go. I have assigned my dice, and so now we will shoot straight. They are apparently just going to sit there and insult me because that's what the unarmed and uncannoned do. They sit there and they insult while those of us with blazing brass unleash fiery steel on them. Alright, cool, man. Bye, little boat. It's nice knowing you. A pox upon you. Strange magic. Maybe the eardrops from octopus extract were not such a good idea. I can clearly hear the mannequins talking. The damned wind is just deceiving our senses. Did they have salvos? Oh, their insults actually physically hurt me? Sticks and stones, though, man. He must have said something really awful. He must have, a deep, innate knowledge of who we are as a person, and he struck at us about, something we're really insecure about, our eyebrows. Alright, so unlike with salvos, attack and defense values are not used during actions. Shoot straight hits for 1 regardless of the target's defense. Powerful, huh? Alright, so do shoot straight then. Pew! You just called me a cuckold? They went Shakespearean with it. They broke out the bard for that insult. I'm hoarse from shouting all these orders. Where's my medicine? I need to lie down. Captain, you can rest now. Meanwhile, I will make sure that the mannequins don't go ashore. There was another boat up there at the top that was already sunk when we got here. Maybe that was the one we sunk in the last mission, but maybe those fishermen were pirate fishermen. It's just a thing that I noticed. Is that a little guy on a raft? It's probably a relapse of the fever after it seemed so good. I'm hallucinating and hearing the screams and seeing some kind of rafts. Not at all. The tide rose and flooded the trees, then receded. Now the waves are full of wood. It's an opportunity to practice advanced maneuvering. Let's get to work, Captain. All right, let's do it. All right, so he's vomited out some dice for us. Ooh, we've got a 6 right there. What does a 6 do? Oh, we can do a broadside? Are you dreaming of a more ambitious action? Broadside requires 2 dice. Since you get 1 per turn, you won't be able to use this action immediately. All right, well, we'll go put that in there, I guess. We got our 6. Time for bonuses. When you assign a die with a value of 6, you will get a +1 damage to your attack for the salvo, but only until the end of the turn. All right. But look, the enemy has to assign their dice, but he can't assign dice with a value of 3. They don't match his action pattern. Waste must be punished. Every unused die causes -1 health to all units on the guilty side. Collective punishment. Alright, I could take that. Sounds good to me. We can execute a salvo right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just fire at that guy right there. Are they going to shoot back? Oh, they're just going to insult me. Okay, that's fine. You can insult me as much as you want. I don't really feel like, you know, words bounce right off of me because I'm in a super awesome battleship. Alright, so what are we doing now? Apparently he's going to insult me again. Let's roll these bones. Perfect. Alright, let's assign this dice over here. So if you assign a dice with a value of 1, you will heal 1 health. Nice, okay, so that's good to know. I just need to get, like, all the specifics out of here. Might as well. I mean, we got to eliminate enemy numbers here. We're a little bit taken on at the moment. Yeah, I say we give them the broadside. Son of a biscuit eater. I love biscuits. I think biscuits are one of the best things ever invented. Like, you have biscuits with a little bit of that honey, or like a little bit of that apple butter, like first thing in the morning, alongside like some oatmeal or something. Like, biscuits are what's up. Croissants are even better, though. I'll take a croissant over a biscuit any day. Croissants are what's cracking. The training's going better than I expected. There are only splinters left, Captain. Well, let's continue moving on forward. I don't want to spend this entire episode in training if I can help it. What are those things right there? Is that like a... Looks like a beached thumb. The knowledge test, Captain. Before us lies the source of many plagues. You will nip the problem in the bud and at the same time demonstrate how you have mastered the art of command. Abandoned villages. Probably natives were driven away by exotic parasites. You wouldn't believe it, but they can infect a person even by... Yes, I've already deduced that, Captain. You want the cherub to roll the dice automatically? Sure, why not? Cherub might as well. Spit them things out, bruh. Alright, so we've got a 1 back in over there. We need a 4 to a 6. So they need a 1 to a 4. That means I can deal damage to them if I put the 4 in right there because they can't play a 5. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See that strategic dice play right there. Open fire on him, I guess. We'll knock over some villages or something. No, not a rain of spears. Attacking us heroes. Holy hepatitis, someone still lives here. It's an aggressive nest of blight. It doesn't want to be healed gently. Captain, bullets are the antidote. Administer the cure. But they've got so many spears. I could really use a 1 right now. Yeah, a 1 would be great. I need to heal. And then if we could force them to take more damage, that'd be fantastical. So we have a broadside available. I have broadsides too, so we should be able to eliminate them all in that 1 turn. Now we're looking good. So we've knocked out 2 villages. Spit out some more dice for me, baby. He can't play a 6, so I'm just going to take the 4. And then we'll just watch him take damage, and that'll finish off the fight. All right, so I see the strategy of it right now. I can see the strategy of it. And now 'tis over. Again, clear air blows over the oceans. I may be carrying a memento from that battle because I think I'm starting to itch. That's okay, just rub some salve on it. The mugs are empty again, huh? The tale has left you parched. I'm coming with more beer, much more. What happened next with the unfortunate Captain Maligna? Well, and the cunning alchemist Q, and how did the whole adventure finish? We'll return to that shortly, but first I need to tell you about a strange encounter which happened at the same time. I was certain it was just another wandering loser who mistook the tavern for a shelter. The future would reveal how wrong I was. My name is Christopher Columbus, and I want to be a pirate. Arr! A pirate? That's a rather demanding profession. You have any qualifications besides your fine musculature? You noticed, this morning I started exercising, and already the effects are visible. My papa says that I can be whatever I want, and I want to be a pirate. I see that you're ready, but you're missing something. A pirate hat, an eye patch, 2 things, and a parrot, 3 things. These were used by the legendary pirate leader, Captain Utterfool. I've been saving them for someone worthy to continue his legacy. Arr, I solemnly vow to wear them with pride and courage until the end of my days. Arr. It'll be 2 sovereigns plus the price of a beer, and at that price, I'm plucking out me own eye. Alright, so we'll go to the second story, I suppose. Ooh, another ship. I feel a little bit better. Maybe thanks to the constant victories, but what's that on the horizon? A windmill? A windmill? Yes, it is! Bloodthirsty, filthy, insatiable. Let's burn it before it lays eggs, Captain. Alright, let's roll them bones then. We got a 5 right there. Alright, so now I present initiative. Whoever has initiative will choose dice first, fire their salvos first, and does actions first. So what you're saying is that it's a really, really good idea for me to have initiative. Initiative is powerful, and it depends on the sum of the dice values assigned in the current turn. The player with initiative is whoever assigns the smaller sum. And what if the sums are equal? Well, then whoever currently has initiative loses it. To follow the vagaries of initiative in the current turn, use the scale. The left side shows the sum of your dice, and the right side shows the sum of the dice you left to the enemy. If your weight is heavier, it sinks lower and changes the color to red. You've lost initiative. Okay. Lift each die for a moment. Yeah, I see what's up. Okay, that makes sense. I like how wonderfully animated everything in this game is. Like, everything looks smooth, and everything's been put together really, really well. Alright, then drag a die to your action. Well, I can't. They're going to force me to take the 5, aren't they? Alright, I'll take the 5. Fortunately, you didn't assign the smallest dice sum, so the enemy gains initiative and will go first in every activity. But later, you may assign the smallest dice sum and regain that initiative. The only thing left to do is finish. Alright, let's go. I've been shot. Feels bad. Feels real, real bad. I guess we'll return fire so that we can both feel bad together. What's better than feeling bad by yourself? Well, feeling bad in a large group of people feeling bad, I guess. Alright, so we've got a 5 and we've got a 6. The enemy left you with the larger dice sum. That means they will do their salvo first and destroy your ship. You can decide not to allocate dice. Unused dice don't add the weight to the scale. Suffer damage, but it's better than certain death. Alright. And that's going to allow me to go first, basically? Okay. I see. So there is kind of a strategy to the initiative system and not giving up the dice. Death to windmills! You've caused too much human suffering. Well said, Captain. Oh, hell, another windmill and the alchemist is frolicking below deck. Well, I'm flush on success, so I think I can show I can deal with this myself. Accursed one, today you will be the first victim of Black Christopher. I will slice you to bits. A toot and a toot. Okay. Can't really do a whole lot with that. That's going to make us even. What if there's a tie? What happens when there's a tie? I'm vaguely curious what happens if there's a tie. Who goes first? So he's going to shoot us for 2 damage, but I've got a repair action right here. So we'll fire back. Yep, we'll deal a little bit of damage. He's got sliced to bits, and then we can heal ourselves, so we're back up basically to full health. Almost. Quite close, anyways. We can choose to take the higher... Oh, he got to go first? Lame. I think either way he's going to get to go first. What does Thunder do? 3 damage? He's going to deal 2, but then he's also got sliced to bits. So that's going to take us down to 3. I think I have to play that. I don't think I have much of a choice. I think he got lucky with the initiative. I guess. Pretty sure we're going to lose this fight, though. If we got in a repair right there, I'd feel better about it, but I'm pretty sure we lose. Like, if we don't get initiative on this turn, it's going to be a serious problem. Aw, he threw us a bone. What a guy. What a guy. Well, since he decided to effectively throw the game, I feel bad about that victory because I didn't earn it. The AI was like, here, let me gift this to you on a silver platter. And I was like, hey, this silver platter hasn't been cleaned. You can see right there, there's some flecks and spots on it. And then they were like, well, maybe we'll go talk to the dishwasher, but that's beside the point. The thing is, we brought you this victory on this silver platter, and we feel like it was a really nice thing to do. And I was like, yeah, but in this case, it's kind of like the thought doesn't count because you didn't, like, clean it. You know, it might have herpes on it. Anyways. What? How? No, no, no. Trickery. I was supposed to win. Me. What was that? Did I hear a familiar voice? You're late. Another windmill's already sleeping with the fish. Bravo, Captain. I appreciate your taking matters into your own hands. Let us return to your training. I'm still being trained, huh? Interesting. I would say this is more being boated. Those are completely different vehicles, but puns aside. What the blazes? I barely escaped after that clash with the mannequins and windmills, and now there's some new madness. Don't you dare lay a hand on my royal ship. Not the king, but we are here because of the attack on the fishermen. You deserve a reprimand in the form of lead. What fishermen? Those were the alchemist mannequins. Tell them, Q. I'm leaving, Captain. You have more important things on your mind. Bon voyage. My heart won't withstand this, and I can't breathe. I'm running over a field. I see open metals. I see a stallion. I am the stallion. So he just, like, straight up left us. Ow. Meanwhile, things were heating up in the big world, as no plot happens without the person who pulls the strings, so in this story there was such a person, the Royal Chancellor. The less informed said that he was the king's right hand, the well-informed knew that he was the ears, eyes, and hands of the king. That day in the palace, the Chancellor met the first trained captain, a walking disaster. Your story's outrageous, and it's a miracle that you managed to return on a turtle shell raft. I have only 2 remaining teeth, both with holes, but I thank destiny for those turtles. I am at your command, my lord. Court alchemist, did I not express myself clearly? Rid the sea of fish folk, not fishermen. Great source of compassion, please forgive me. Treating fishermen as sea monsters, what an absurd idea. Captain Maligna will immediately correct the error. What? I'm not sailing anywhere, and I'm barely alive. I've eaten only turtles for a week, my leg hurts, and I can't hear in my left ear. Haven't taken my drops, and my fiancé will learn about your successes, Captain, and we will ensure that she is provided for. We already have drops. So it's agreed. Getting rid of sea filth to expand our human territory is a matter of utmost importance. Good luck. I guess we'll go back to yet another ship, even though we got the last one Swiss cheesed. I don't know why we're trusting the alchemist again. He left us in our time of need. He abandoned us. That was not the hallmark of loyalty that I look for in my minions. Apparently we're going to Iceland. Oh, we've got 2 ships now. Sweet. We fighting whales? You left me at the mercy of pirates, and the mannequins were not very mannequinish. I don't want to sail any longer. Clearly, Captain, I was only testing your conduct in extreme situations, and you performed excellently. Meanwhile, our goal is sea ink, and we'll get it faster than the captain can say tropical disease. Alright, let's roll some bones out here. A whale from Karnak, a predatory whale which is malicious and cruelly fierce. It gathers momentum and strikes a ship like a battering ram. Amid the shouting and crying of seamen who fall into the water, it devours them with terrible teeth. You must grow or you will wilt away. Dice can also develop your ship. Assigning a die next to attack or defense will increase that value by +1. Like permanently, though? Note that a die does not disappear after use, unlike how they disappear after actions. The attack and defense values stay increased for the duration of one entire battle. Okay, so that's probably good to know. So they need a 2 through a 5 in order to play anything. So ideally, we want to kind of leave the 1 here. Alright. Well, I'm going to throw that in right there. Aw, dude, the 3 and the 4 don't do anything for me. Well, I guess I could go fire all guns right there. Can I not do that? Oh, it's because I've already assigned a dice to his ship. Gotcha. Aw, you're going to force me to take the 1, aren't you? Alright. I'll take the 1. I don't want to take the 1 because I was fishing for free damage, but I suppose that's life. Alright, so we've got salvos. This guy, fire up there. Pew! Did it work? How did we only deal 1 damage with both ships firing? Curious what happened here. Alright, you repair yourself. Good job. Ow, dude, you just took 2 damage. That's not good. We only have 6 HP. Alright, so we've got 2 damage right there. On the 6. I'm going to take that, so we'll deal extra damage. Can I not put the 5 spot right there? So there's 11 left right there. If I take out the 4, that goes up by 3, down by 3. That'll make it into a tie if I do that one. I don't know if I want initiative. Do I need initiative? I'm going to upgrade my damage. Why not? They can have initiative on this turn. I don't care. Alright, so we can execute our salvos. Perfect. Damage away. Looking a little scuffed right now. This is not looking good. Wait, what happened to my fire action? Didn't I have a fire action? Hold on, I'm a little bit confused right now. I guess I can, what does this do? 1 damage to all. There you go. Just kill one of them. I need them to be dead. Hopefully he rams the right person here. He did not ram the right person, so we just lost a ship. I wonder if that's permanent. Or do we just, like, get the ship back after this battle? Like, does it magically rematerialize itself? I don't know. I suppose we're going to have to find out. Yeah, fire all guns. Why not? I feel like the dice are not actually being rolled. They seem to be pretty consistently landing on things that, like, they need in order to do their jobs. There we go. Keep that damage nice and low. What do we have this time? Oh, we got a 6. Okay, well, I guess I'll take the 6 then. Why not? Two damage right there, and then I think the salvo that we triggered with the 6 should allow... Oh, wait, never mind. We already got him. Nice! Victory was mine. Those whales are not another madness. They're ramming our ships on purpose, and I've never seen such a thing before. This is outrageous. We have to teach them to respect the king's ships. They will pay dearly for that. Dearly right there. That means just a monthly stipend of deer from whatever fields and or acreage you might own. Completely different situation from the other dearly. A much more financial, kind of pecuniary type deal. Glory to the victor. At the end of battle, every victorious ship becomes repaired, even if it was sunk. Good. That's a really, really good thing, because I definitely sunk that ship on accident. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. A Triton, an accursed people that succumb to the mermaids and drown. They leap suddenly from the water, then throw a sharp trident at the victim with great strength and accuracy. I still don't feel like that would be good enough to break a boat, but then again, he does look pretty big. Alright, so we found ink bottles. From now on, they will appear at the start of a turn or after the death of an enemy. Now, collect all of the ink bottles. What do ink bottles do? They can make errata in your logbook. That is, edit reality. Okay. You can see how to do this. Currently, you can use 3 points from ink bottles to reroll 1 die. Drag the icon to reroll any die. Okay. Not much I can do with the 3. Oh, well, it just gave me another 3. Fantastic, but that's not all. Later, more errata options will appear in the tab. Collect ink bottles and change events according to your own plans. Alright, so there you go. We now have, apparently, the reroll option. Hooray for me! Alright, so we need to assign our dice. I'm going to raise the defense. Raise the defense. And can I do anything else here? I don't think that I can. I think we're pretty much where we are. Alright, well, we only used 3 points, so hopefully our defense will be solid. The ink is a true miracle. Now we'll be able to change the content of the logbook. Alright, so salvos. We're not going to deal any damage? Weak, dude. Yeah, they hit way harder than we do. I feel like they have a much stronger team than I do. Oh, he stole my upgrade dice. Huh. What is this devilry? A weird whale? The perfect organism. Its structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. We must bring its life form back. I'll be able to study it in the laboratory. Dude, we're going to die on the next turn with how much damage they're dealing. So, like, I don't really know what the plan is here. But I can tell you this. We definitely have virtually no chance of winning. Yeah, not much else I can do here. They keep getting perfect dice for all of their abilities. I don't think the dice roll is actually random. Like, if you notice, like, every single time it lands perfectly for, like, everybody to get 1 dice in. I don't know if it's actually random. Yeah, this guy hits pretty hard, so I don't know what the plan is here. But it's not looking good at all. Like, they just hit so much harder than I do. This fight seems really, like, stacked against me. Like, super stacked against me. Maybe we're supposed to lose this one. I don't know. I mean, there's really no point assigning dice to that thing right there either if they're just going to steal it every single turn. Quite the predicament we found ourselves in. Our ships are sinking, we're being destroyed by dudes. And so anyways, I guess we'll give it another run. But this is Here Be Dragons. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I think that as far as the art design goes and the way that the game presents itself to the player, it looks fantastic. It's a really, really well done game with kind of a living map. I do think that if the game's going to stay linear on rails like this for the rest of the game, though, I think this game would do a lot better as kind of like an open world Sid Meier's Pirates do whatever you want kind of game, somewhere along the lines of like Nantucket. I think the linearity of the game is going to hurt it a little bit as far as all that's concerned. But, I mean, that's really the only thing that I've noticed so far. Aside from that, there might be some minor translational issues with some of the dialogue as we've been going through. I've noticed that some of the sentences are a little bit stilted or whatever, but it's not really that huge of an issue as long as you get the general idea across. What really matters is the core gameplay, and the core gameplay with the dice swapping and choosing where things are going to go and whatnot seems compelling. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Tharsis, if you guys remember that game, or maybe like Dicey Dungeons. I've found that lately there's a lot of games that are playing around with the randomness of dice being assigned to abilities and things of that nature in order to move the gameplay forward, and I do think that that's an idea worth merit, so I'm excited to see it explored a little bit further inside the nautical world of Here Be Dragons. So, that's all I got for you for today. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for stopping on by. This is a place where I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to, and I hope you enjoyed your stop. I'll have something beautiful, hot, and ready for you straight off the skillet tomorrow, and it won't cost you $5 like if you went over to those absolute criminals' houses, Little Caesars, charging $5 for pizza, the great food of man. It should be free! Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, everyone.